Hello everybody and welcome back to Dragon Age Veilguard, where apparently I didn't record webcam for the last episode, so that's fine, but like, I would have been so upset if it was like, I don't know, really super duper important one. Maybe it was, and I'm just gonna be sad. But I think we need to hang out around Rivain and help out. We have 3 quests here. We're not gonna go to Shark's Mouth right now. But we do... Well, okay. We are going to do it. We're going to go do it. I've been waiting for eons to do this one. Wherever it takes us is where I'm going to go. Oh. And a new quest available there. Alright. Well, there's a chest here to my right.
That looks like a chastened statue. But then from the far south, why is it up
here? What I said!
Maybe trade, maybe chastened explorers. Might be treasure nearby either way.
I was right! Oh my gosh, that makes me so happy. Alright, I don't know how to get this this chest, but maybe be able to look for more chastened statues nearby.
Alright.
Well, I found 2. No idea where the 3rd would be. I don't know. I don't care. They're not usually anything super spectacular anyway. Or like, maybe it is, but like it's just not, I don't know. I'm not getting new stuff at this point. What? Why are we...
On my target! Go! Go!
Are the mercenaries fighting the Darkspawn? That's cool. Anyway, I was actually trying to get over to here. Also, why are we, like, I don't know, this is a little weird, where it's like, oh, this place is falling apart, but like, we are fully able to go back. You know? It's a little weird. Nope. How would this have lasted in this environment? It wouldn't have. Weather Journal page top tonight. A stupid argument today. These houses are inside a cave, so why do they have roofs? Because houses have roofs. It would be so strange to sleep in a house with no roof. Top says that's stupid, but she's Dalish and her kind always prefer sleeping in trees anyway. Warden Carvo 633 Steel. So, is that one of the notes or no? I don't think it is. Just a note. Sir Ifine, beloved of the moon, a keeper once, but warden last, shield bearer to Dryden, they were faithful in life, faithful unto death. Okay. Finally, some inscriptions on statues, you know? Shield bearer to Dryden. What? Why? Oh, can I not do it from down here? Well, that's a big statue. Like it would have been, right?
See that? Bad guys.
Yeah, I'm aware. Why did I yeet myself off?
Trouble coming our way.
Oh, now this door is open. How convenient. Okay, I just had a call from my sister. Like, also, it's like getting really hot up here. My face is too sweaty, but I'm like, ugh, the door closed, and I have all my. Usually, it's pretty cold up here, especially at night. But with all my electronics going, it's like it's heavy duty up in here. Also, I was on the phone with my sister. This is my youngest one, not the one I usually talk to Dragon Age about, but I talked to her about this youngest one about Dragon Age 2. Anyway, she said that this one was really hard to do for her. So, let's see. See if I'm better than a 16-year-old. Shark's Mouth Fort 3, the Demon's Fury. I get the 3rd one first? I don't like that. How many do I... Oh, I have... Oh, okay. After bringing the Darkspawn out of threat, the Qunari sent their first Warden recruit. Yeah, we remember reading this. He had trouble living under the restrictions. Oh, yes, okay. He should fit in with the rest of the Wardens. He's a great fighter. Killed an ogre. We're just calling him Grey for now. Yep. Seer warned us of a Darkspawn horde gathering in the tunnels of Shark's Mouth. The fighting was fierce, more Darkspawn than we'd seen in years. They would have overwhelmed us, but the Seer called on the spirits to awaken the volcano. The Warden Grey was more scared of the Seer than he was of the Hurlocks. Qunari have a particular fear of mages and demons, but Grey still protected the Seer until the ritual was complete. I'm watching lava pour off from the jaws of Spark's mouth as I write this. It'll be years before the Darkspawn find another way to the surface. The Seer said the eruption would anger some spirits, but we'll deal with that as we must. Uh-oh. Seer, yeah, added by Taash. Seer's awakening a volcano. A Qunari believer protecting a mage would have lost money twice. We did, we had... This would have been a really cool story also. Like, this would be a really cool novel to read, potentially. But this is maybe that thing, what Isabella was talking about, right? Where we, there's the legend of, like, if the volcano activates, it's, like, really bad luck, you know? And maybe it's because the spirits here are upsetty spaghetti and that they'll activate the volcano again, maybe? Okay, this is the third note. As the Seer predicted, the eruption of Shark's Mouth angered a demon. The demon held us responsible for disturbing his mountain. It tore into our fort full of flaming fury, a horror beyond anything you've ever fought before. The Seer said she could bind the demon to our fort so it wouldn't endanger others. I intended to stay with her to see the binding spell through, but before I could move, Grey shoved me out and barred the door. He said that protecting the world from a demon was a job for a Qunari. Then he said something like, To kata itwa fresh, or maybe that was the Chakradro Ebra one. The demon, which we started calling the Fury of Shark's Mouth, is now sealed in. Grey and the Seer both gave their lives to hold it back. If they hadn't, it might have rampaged all over the coast. With our fort lost to the demon and no Darkspawn nearby, we're leaving the area. I've sent word to Weishaupt. If the Qunari have more like Grey, the Warden should be honored to take them. I also reached out to the Qunari, paid my respects, and asked about the Qunat phrase that the Grey said before he died. Oh, the Qunari told me that the best translation would be in-death sacrifice. Guess you were listening after all, Grey. Added by Davern. Sounds like a damn good warden to me. Oh, man. The wardens! I actually, should I don't know if I can show it necessarily without, like, showing off my entire room. But I did just order the Grey Warden banner because they're having a big sale on the Bioware website. For Grey Warden stuff in particular, which could be good or bad, as in, like, that stuff is leaving forever, or, you know, or it could just be like, hey, be the light in the dark in these trying times, you know? So I'm gonna put a more positive spin on it, but there was a banner, a really nice, like, fabric, like, felt banner that, was like $125, but it was on sale for $25, I think, and I was like, so I got it. I've been kind of eyeing it, but it was way too expensive. I was not going to get it for $125, but for like $25 to $30, I would do that. I also got Grey Warden socks, which I'm currently wearing, and I got my dad for Christmas, even though Christmas is in like a year. I got him a Grey Warden hat, like a baseball cap. Expedition scouting report. Veil Jumper Kata reporting. I was in the. I think you need to read this. I was in the northern stretch of Arlathan Forest trying to find a way into the Gennalas ruin. We recently discovered an old journal that claimed a lost Holokeeper. Found the room full of relics. Oh no, we've already read this before. Turn around. Yes. Here we go. Beyond the Sea. One of my favorite songs of all time. Written in Emmerich's careful hand. Bellara, I admit to some surprise regarding your interest in traveling overseas. It's rather different from your usual lines of inquiry, but I must confess to harboring some interest in it myself. We assume all our ages, glories, and calamities originate in Thedas, but what of the larger world? Unfortunately, information remains slim. As far as I can tell, there have been no successful oceanic voyages from Thedas to other lands in recent written history. Whether attempting the feat through pure seamanship or through the aid of magic, hapless sailors have often found themselves turned around until they were right back where they began. There was some trade between the city of Laish and the Volshai during the early Black Age, all one-sided. Our attempts to sail across the Volca Sea to the Volshai homeland were met with failure. There are also legends of expeditions to Amaranth to the east, but they are muddled and contradictory. Some claim it's an untouched verdant paradise, others have reported settlements made of crystal and obsidian without a single living soul inhabiting them. I have reached out to some of the more esoteric sources to see if they can help with your inquiries. For the present, however, I'm afraid we live in ignorance of what lies beyond our more familiar seas. So here they are laying the groundwork for potential, like, across the sea shenanigans. which hopefully we will get to see paid out someday, and if not, hopefully we have people who can write really excellent stories that rip off all of this stuff and, you know, but give us some sort of closure, you know, or a new adventure. Remembering the fallen. I don't know if I'm getting all the words right. This is what I remember. When you have lived enough, when you go with the tide, when your body falls to dust, please remember me. When I struggle to find my ground, not having you is why. Though I search for you, I know that hope is an illusion. Please speak to me through the dust and the tide. When I struggle, blinded, I will remember you. Okay, that's fine. Ancient tablet. Questions my mother would have asked. My mother said language was what separated people from beasts. She had questions that she asked when translating things. Who was this written for? Me, and needed my fire to see it, but also supposed to be shared. Priest thing, everyone should learn, but only if taking it seriously. What did these people believe about themselves? Liked fire, made a Dari with dragon blood. How did cultural conflicts affect this message? This is amazing. Oh no, these are really excellent questions. Fighting devouring storms, strong enough to make them come across the sea. No big insults, no rallying speech, afraid to talk about them. How do my own perspectives bias my reading? These are like the super basic, like critical thinking questions, right? Like things that are missing, it seems, in modern day. I fight dragons. DS sounds like something to fight, but Tablet said I was made to fight DS, so I should do what feels right. She'd know what it meant. Miscellaneous. Ooh, this one. Tasha's new tablet. I am Taash. I am an Adari. A fire-breathing Qunari. I am writing this in trade so people can read it. Dragonfire made these words show up. Don't trust anything not hidden that way. Ancient Qunari made Adari using dragon blood. Adari helped me see and fight an ancient enemy. Interesting. Words carved on a stone tablet visible only to dragonfire. Oh, I was wondering, like, where she put this. Helped see and fight an ancient enemy. So that's something that is exposed by fire. That's an interesting, like, it's an enemy exposed by fire, and also these words, the truth of them is exposed through fire. So that is interesting. That's a little tidbit I just want to, like, attach onto. Ancient Qunari fled to this land from across the sea. They got sick and died. The enemy will follow across the sea. Beware the devouring storm. Nev Gallus figured out how to hide these words behind the fire. I owe her drinks at the cobbled swan. Words carved on a stone tablet visible only to dragonfire. What do you mean Nev Gallus figured out how to hide these words behind the fire? Then that means anybody could figure it out, you know? I was gonna ask, like, oh, how did you do that? Like, how did you figure out how to do that? Maybe ask the spirits some more questions or something, but apparently not. Nev Gallus figured it out. Also, I asked my youngest sister, and apparently for her, Lucanus was her last one to be Veilguarded. It took a little longer, so there is still hope for Nev. Oh!
It's about to get real hot.
Wait, what? The Fury of... Are you gonna... What? I didn't think I was activating anything. What? Oh, hi! I'm just gonna... This is the room then. Oh, okay. Well... You know, okay. Holy moly, it is so fast. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, I died. I got wrecked. That thing is harder than the freaking dragons I was fighting. Like, it just, wow. I'm just trying to get a hit in and I can't.
Enemies at range.
This is a new area. Apparently I can get by pulling Titan bodies out of the lava. Oh, hey! Hey girl, hey! Yeah, I think that's actually Mythal. Oh, Ancient Warden treasure lies forgotten. This is the thing that unlocked because of spirit stuff, maybe? Optional, find the clues. I would like to find the clues. Solve the puzzle statue. What? When did I acquire this? I'm just trying to defeat a demon right now. Well, hopefully that will then open that room with like 3 Warden chests in it.
You okay? You warm enough out here?
I'm fine.
What?
It's no colder out here than usual.
We're in a volcano!
Why? Wait, were you gonna get me a coat or something?
Maybe. If you needed one.
What if you were my coat?
Oh, please. Listen, I'm gonna need you two to like dial it back a notch. Nev and Lucanus are not nearly this bad. Also, I know that they just kind of trigger, like the dialogue just triggered, but it's so funny that she said that inside the volcano. Are you cold out? And we're like sweating buckets. We all turn around and look at her, and she's like, I've been practicing that line. They're like, I've been practicing that line, you know what I mean? Oh my gosh. Like, listen, your timing, maybe the line is fine, but the timing, bad. Resistant to fire. I have a bad squad for this then. Gosh dang it. Oh, what? What? Did it just...
Ready again.
How did it die? Did it die? That was so fast once we got through its armor.
That was for Gray. The Qunari in those old letters. He was a good warden.
The fury of Shark's Mouth. No longer furious.
Okay, that went way faster than I thought. I'm a little confused. Solve. So this is the. Okay. This is the Grey Warden statue puzzle. Oh, let's see. Oh yeah. One fired under the rightward flank. Oh. And we read about the one who was the shield. She was the shield of the dude. Yes. Okay. Because we read that. We read it in a different spot. Sir Don. Yeah. Okay. So it's gonna describe each one. And this is the one. Yeah. Beloved of the Moon, who was the shield. So facing forward, and they're with. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I think they would face forward if they were the shield behind Sir Defam or whatever. Sir Kroch the Wolf. And Sir Rian the Red. Okay. It would be nice to maybe find the bodies of the Seer and the Qunari Grey Warden. Alright, let's, I guess let's go find the clues for that. I've already got one set. That must be the door that opens up when we do this stuff, maybe? We'll see. Oh, this was certainly more... Luckily, the mercenaries had kind of defeated most of the Darkspawn by the time I finished running around. Sir Doan, the silent who let her blade speak for her, finest swordswoman of the Divine Age, and first to kneel before Andraste when Drakon came to Weishaupt. Okay. Who was beloved of the Beloved of the Moon, I think, or at least the shield to her sword. She was the first to kneel to Andraste. I mean, like, I'm getting clues, but everybody's holding shields, you know? So I'm like... maybe it's that she was the first. I mean, they're in order though. Like I don't. But what order do I need to turn them? They need to turn. So maybe I need to turn the silent one towards Andraste, and then the shield one faces forward though. You know?
You write to your mother a lot.
Oh, I didn't mean to remind you of,
Oh.
of your own mother.
No, it's okay. It's good that you write.
Taash.
Just make sure to tell her anything that needs telling.
Taash.
Poor Taash.
It's good.
That's hard. Like I said for a while, I think Taash is seems very young to me, and that's like 19, and so that seems like a really harsh way to wake up, you know? Not wake up, but a harsh way to grow up. Fast, right? So I've technically found the other clue, but I think it doesn't really count because I hadn't found it. Or maybe it does. No, I think it does. Yeah, that one counted. Okay, so I just need to go up and like around there. Oh, you've got a battle axe. Avar born but Warden made, Croc held the walls at Montemard and threw back the host of Choth. With a single blow of his great hammer, he slew the ogre Gorehorns, then perished in victory at Hunter Fell. So that's maybe why we have... No, Chastened. That's different. They're both ancient Fereld. Avar, Chastened, and for like current Fereldans are all from like the same cultural group, like origin group, and have like similar languages and stuff, but are obviously quite different now in many ways. Slew it over Gorehorn. Okay. We've got that. And now another clue over yonder. I see the blight trying to hide it from me. Stupid blight. You cannot hide it from me. I was hoping for a bit more out of the Grey Warden one, honestly. The Qunari Grey Warden, sorry. Oh, okay. I was like, I see that the thing goes under here, but I thought there was a wall there. Let me in. Oh, there you go. Oh, I see. You try to hide the Warden's secrets from me, it shall not happen. I shall prevail. Oh, that one's a little different. Are you a mage, Warden? Sir Rian the Red from Highever came, of cunning wit and deadly aim. With Garahel she marched, and once he fell, into the deep she walked. None knew the count her bow reaped before the end. Garahel is the one who killed Thoth. The elven warden who killed Thoth. Ooh, into the deep she walked. The tragedies. Yes, I would love to read about these people. So maybe these were Garahel's friends, too. With Garahel, she had a bow. And I need to count her bow. So, but now I don't know how, knowing who they are. They're already kind of in order. So, like, I don't know now what, they're already labeled. So I'm like, what do you mean you want me to turn them different ways, you know? Like, they all have, all the statues have shields.
Taash?
Yeah?
I swear on all the dogs in Ferelden, I did not make her do this, but my ma sent you something.
Oh.
There's a letter and some homemade candy. She calls it a hug from afar. She'd rather give you a real hug, of course, but she can't. So, this is so awkward.
No, it's good. I like snacks. And hugs aren't bad.
I'm going to cry, actually. Harding's mom is very different from Shathan. But it's something that I think Taash has wanted for a long time, so I think that would be very complicated. You know, it's like wanting to feel that, but like getting it from sort of not the person you wanted it from. But you know, your girlfriend's mom is not a terrible person to have like you. Harding's mom is precious and should be protected at all costs. Alright, you guys, you're back. Welcome back. Oh, did it, like, come back? Wrong? Oh, interesting. None of that, fiends. You shall not stay here. Oh, okay, maybe, no, wait. Yeah. I have the clues, but like I mean, I don't know what those did that this isn't gonna tell me. One fired under the rightward flank, her arrows a steel rang. I guess that, oh, okay, so I guess that she's the archer, so she's firing towards the right. Okay. And then one lingered, their shield behind to guard all's back. That was her. Or them, I think that was a them. Yeah. One went boldly to the fore, her sword thrust forward under the foe. One crept upon the leftward flank. His arm, blah, 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 blah. So this one, because this is the dude with the hammer. Yeah. So he's facing left. But the other two should be facing just forward then. Right? One went boldly to the fore, her sword thrust forward under the foe. One lingered, their shield behind to guards. Oh, turn back. Okay. So they were not looking forward, they were guarding everyone's backs. I see. Yes, right? Is that the right one? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go try the door. They're all facing different directions, which is usually a good sign. But usually there's like a click, so I feel like I've done something wrong. Oh, I don't... That feels right, though. Okay, well, I'm gonna look it up then, because this feels right, and I don't know what I've done incorrectly. I've aligned them up with their correct everything. Oh, wait, I think these two are actually flipped. Yeah, because apparently it's not left and right, it's supposed to be cardinal directions. So yeah, because if north is this way, east is that way. Yeah. Are you serious? Why would they say that? They said left and right. I'm so angry, actually. Yeah. What? That's... Like, what? Well, obviously, like, they'd be oriented, like, I'd be like, oh, yes, and maybe it's their lefts and rights, I don't know. But I was like, it seems like they're oriented in a half circle facing out this way, right? So, like, straight, back, and then, I guess, yeah, like, left, right. But if I was doing it from Sir Dawn, her position, then one crept upon the leftward flank. That's you. You're supposed to be going left. Okay, so I had to do it from her position, essentially. Her left. and her right, not my left and my right. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. I'll tolerate that, but that's like, I'm still like, Ooh. Rolling in the Lords of Fortune stuff. Ooh. Wow. Necrotic damage. 10% leech effectiveness. Weapon leeches health on hit. You no longer gain health from potions or companion abilities. But I wonder if I would still have Siphon. Do not go near it. Do not attempt to destroy it. And most importantly, do not attempt to use it. This is Meredith's sword from Dragon Age 2. Let me see. I must see what this thing fully looks like. The red lyrium blade! Oh my gosh, that is so sick. I think my favorite sword in Inquisition, I'm pretty sure it was my favorite sword. This looks like a staff, a little bit. One of the staffs you can get in Inquisition. But my favorite sword was, one of them was like a a Meredith one. And a skull on the end, and it was so cool. I'm pretty sure that was the Meredith one. There was also an ancient elven one that I really, really liked. Big, great swords, you know. This is sick. I'm going to play around with this. I have Meredith's Legacy and Mythals. Oh my gosh, this is actually so cool. Very worth the trouble to go and get it. Oh my gosh, it's gonna drive me insane. The thing is, technically this would drive me insane, and Varric would be so upset with me, because this deeply involved him. Twice hops. Whoa. A little Warden figure. In War and Victory. A statue of a Grey Warden warrior. The material of the statue suggests it was carved from volcanic stone, and it remains warm to the touch. Yeah, we are in a volcano. I know not what to tell you. Lords of Fortune and a Grey Warden thing. What is Meredith's Legacy doing here? In this Warden place. Yeah, that doesn't make it. Actually, doesn't make any sense. This like ancient Warden treasure from like the Black Age, I think it was, like the Second Age or something. Freaking Meredith's swords in there somehow. Unless somebody else figured out the locking mechanism and put it in there for safekeeping, which I would believe. But still. Ooh, I'm almost done. Like with the area. There's that dang nab chest over there. Oh, I thought I already did this treasure. Is that not the treasure? Ooh, okay. I get over there and it's like, oh, you already did it? Also, if it makes me freaking... Oh my gosh, I've been recording for 1 hour and 20 minutes. If it makes me come all the way back in here, I'm going to be very upset. I'm already in here. No. Oh, gosh dang it, no, it's I forget it's the Veil Jumpers. Oh, and the Grey Warden, yes, the Grey Wardens now are in Tier 3, okay. The Grey Wardens are in Tier 3, Lords of Fortune, wow. I might have to sell a bunch of stuff to the Lords of Fortune just to get the armor that I want from them. But I have one more quest. The quest I get should put me at 2,900, which I think would get me into Tier 3. And then I could sell... I have so many valuables I could sell and get Lords of Fortune up to, like, fully kitted out in the merchant department. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate it. This has been not as much lore as I hoped, but some interesting stuff. And believe me, there's stuff. Oh, Tamora Pierce does this in her books, where like if you're reading the book and you're like absorbing the story, and all of a sudden it'll just be like, oh yeah, and then this historical thing or this thing I heard about once, and you're like, could we write a story about that? You know, like you just keep hoping that an offshoot will happen that involves that little like offhanded comment, right? Stuff like that I love. And that's what I want from this little story about these 4 friends and Garahel. Oh my gosh. Ugh. There, hopefully it's a little cooler, and I've stood up. So my butt will not fall off. But I was looking, actually, at the world, and I discovered 83% of Thetis, which is pretty sick. I've got almost all the statue pairings done, but not all the chests. That makes me go, but, I was going to try to 100% this, but I'm also not going to, like, go out of my way to, like, delay the end of the game just for that. 100%ing is for your second run, I feel, in a lot of ways at this point. Oh, I did want to run to the lighthouse really quick. I forget we've done like 2 pretty big side quests. And I need to go back to the lighthouse and make sure everybody's chill. Okay. Oh, Taash does have something. Okay. Oh boy. Hope I didn't miss anything.
Hey, you up for drinks? I'm taking Bellara to the Hilt for drinks with the Lords of Fortune. You should come. Isabella's paying.
How? Why?
Sounds fun. I'm in.
Why is Isabella paying? Horns and Hala at the Hilt. Yeah, I was gonna say, why Bellara? I haven't really bought, maybe there's, like I haven't brought those 2 out together like at all, so I haven't heard any dialogue, but maybe there's something to that. We're going back to Rivain anyway, so yeah, let's just, I've been checking in on Emmerich. I don't know if I've, like, put in every single time that I've done it, but I am checking in on him.
You have a question about negative topological functions? Yes, please. Emmerich said it was okay
I
to
was
ask
like,
about this. Do you always listen to that milksop? Well, at least you've come to a proper necromancer. First, I assume you've learned to cascade your spell weaves around wave inversions? Oh, really? But wouldn't the explosive radius... I mean, I'd never try it. That's Callus speaking. Cast it aside.
I don't think it's a good idea to let Bellara interact with the skull unsupervised. I mean, we're letting her interact with the archive unsupervised, but... And that thing could tell you all sorts of terrible things.
Funny thing is, Hassan doesn't seem to want to venture too deep out there. Not sure if I should be glad he sticks close, or worried he senses something farther out.
My money's on both.
No! That's depressing. Okay, thanks. But that's Nev for you.
Offer, dweller. I will answer.
Oh my gosh. I'm shop rank now. I need 2,000 more to get the full shop rank. Dang. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but if there's an achievement for it, I'd like to do it. I've been rolling in the achievements, honestly. I got a bunch just in this last few hours. End of game stuff makes sense, right? There might be an achievement too for each path you choose, for each person.
I wondered something, Harding. Might your lifespan be extended, bound to the Titans as you now are?
I don't know.
Well, if it's true, and you find yourself wondering about the years ahead, I was hoping...
Since you're a lich, we'd be friends forever.
I'd like that very much.
I'm gonna get teary-eyed. He's so well written. Oh, we were talking about him a little bit on the discussion I had with my friends, like a couple days ago. And we were like, I'm like, oh, I'm so interested to see, because my friends just got it. Just got Veilguard, and of course she has, like, she's deep in the trenches, like many of us, for Dragon Age, and has a lot of complaints, which is I have also had many complaints. But I was like, I'm so interested to see what you're gonna think about a certain character, and she's like, well, since you like Davern, I don't think I'm gonna like him. And I was like, cutting but fair. But no, I was like, I'm really interested. And then my other friend was like, Emmerich is so well written, and I was like, you spoiled it. But no, she just can't get past the mustache, and I'm like, listen, I get it. He's not the most visually appealing. Mustaches, not, it's not really my thing. But then there's Dorian, right? But it just depends. I don't know. So I like that Emmerich is older. That tends to be my preference. But, yeah. But he's just so kind and so smart and, like, just wonderful. I love him so much. I like him very, very much. And I think the lighthouse is so nice, honestly. I like its design. Truly. I feel very comfortable here. It's not quite as home as Skyhold, but it's more home than the campsite in Origins and the various homes you live in Dragon Age 2, I just like it. The design is really nice. But, yes, let's go have drinks. There was something about somebody owing us drinks at some point. But I thought that was Cutter. Cutter was going to owe us drinks, or Isabella was? I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. I think Isabella was owing us drinks, which is why she's paying. Well, let's bring these two out and see if they have anything to say.
Hey, Bellara. You okay? You look sad.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking about my brother.
Yeah. Sometimes I see stuff that reminds me of my mother.
What do you do? When it hits you, I mean.
I don't know. I ask someone how they're doing. Then I'm thinking about them and not me.
Oh. I'm sorry, Taash.
Nah. It's a good hurt. Mostly.
I don't think it's a good hurt. It's expected. But they really do look really good in this. The booty shorts are kind of funny, but the rest of it is really, really stunning. And they kind of match these two. And I just brought out, maybe that's why they're going for drinks, right? Is because they're both the ones that have had to deal with an incredible familial loss right now. That makes sense. That makes sense now. Let's go get these two thinking about other things, maybe. Or, commiserating. Either way. Or both. Or both. Ooh! Call for coin and company. Aided the Lords of Fortune in seeking valor, glory, and gold, probably. I don't need to, fully level them up right now, because I have one more quest with them. But I have, apparently, 1,000... whatever worth of valuables, so I'm like... I think I might. 3 off. There we go! I'm gonna rank these babies up. Not that I care about the Lords of Fortune either, but I want the armor! Oh, I'm so excited! No, it's not the extravagant plate. Where is it? It's the appearance. It's the appearance. That's right. Oh, it's chest exposure. Oh my gosh. Murmurs of an exiled crow crop up in taverns around Thetis, focusing either on their unrivaled romantic prowess or the ease with which they dispatch anyone brave enough to claim their contract. Let's go. I also want this. This looks really pretty sick. Sure. Don't really care about the rest of these. Oh yeah, the petrified tentacles of an unknown creature extruded from the skull. The origin point seems to be within the skull itself. Did the tentacles come from the fate? We've seen a few skulls like that, honestly. that had like tentacles coming out of them. Ooh, yes. Oh my gosh. The Parvolan throne. Ooh, ooh. Midway through the last page, the handwriting changes abruptly. The final lines read in a bloodstained journal. My attempts failed, but they haven't. I'm rather pleased, although your eyes will take some getting used to. I have so much money right now, it's unreal. Let's see. On takedown, gain gold and glory. Polished, bold, and striking. This armor lacks in anonymity and makes up for it in protection. Sure. It looks sick. I wanna have it. Anyway, that's exciting. For golden glory, brother. I want to see what this armor looks like. Oh, I can't do the appearance from here. I'll have to go back to the... but I can look at the other armor. I'll have to go back to look at the appearance. I'll go back on the lighthouse. But let's turn this on. And we just bought... Oh, I like that a lot, honestly. That looks really, really good. Staggered and takedown damage. I haven't really been doing a lot of takedowns lately, and like staggering hasn't really happened a lot. But it matches my my diadem pretty well too. The feathers. Oh, I love it very much. It's kind of like a crow and Lord of Fortune armor put together. I like that a lot. Might have to mess with that appearance too, honestly. I got a missive. Greetings from Seer Rowan. Rook, thank you for helping Taash. Their mother was an exceptional teacher of the mind, but the mind and the heart are not always as one. Some of the Untim from the Dragon King's cohort have broken away and are wandering aimlessly. We have spoken with them since Taash proved that the Dragon King's way was weak. They are amenable to learning a new form of strength. We may yet help them to live outside the Qun. Please let Taash know that Karash is doing well. I guess that's true, right? Like, taking down their leader, they might, like, little mini warlords might pop up, but others might just be, like, left adrift, like, super adrift at this point, you know? The Qun has been taken away, strength has been taken away, but now they have to learn that maybe strength isn't the only way of doing things, you know? Let's see, we have... Oh, we got those couple mementos. Alright, well, real quick, we'll do this quest that we came here for.
I saw the Mage Rebellion, but I still thought that mages in Ferelden and Rivain would of course be better off. I guess I just saw the big grey Qunari with the horns and thought they were worse to their mages. I'm sorry.
There is no shame in not knowing. I appreciate that you listen to the truth of what I live.
I mean, I'm in a fighting arena run by spirits of valor. I'd never have expected that back home. I might be fresh off the Ferelden turnip wagon, but only a fool ignores their own eyes, right?
Indeed. And you do not seem a fool.
I'm glad that has resolved, but I'm still very angry about, I'm just making sure that I was curious if they had the same, like, scale plating or dragon plating. But yeah, it seems like Taash has fully embraced the skimpy armor that the Lords of Fortune have, which I love.
Hail, Dragon Queen!
Dragon Queen.
Your tears are well earned, but never forget that your mother died proud of you, and you avenged her with honor.
I'm not really a Dragon Queen.
Not yet.
Ooh, if Taash came back in the next game, the eternal next game that may or may not, it's always gonna live in that like box of
Bellara, is it? I study Rivaini history. Did I hear correctly that you're with the Dalish group, the Veil Jumpers?
Oh, yes! We're working mostly in Arlethan Forest right now.
It must be such an exciting time to study Elven history, with so much of it coming to...
Oh, yeah?
It is. It'd be a little easier if less of it was exploding, though.
Yeah. Everyone likes history until it tries to kill you.
I mean, I can't argue with any of that. Oh, hello, random man off in the corner. It's a little weird. Casual drinks and storytelling. Time to get sad. That was funny. That was a nice thing with Bellara.
Taash prized the enormous ruby out of the statue's eye socket. Except then it wakes up, and now it's real pissed that it's missing an eye.
Oh, my.
What kind of statue was this?
Big snake.
Snakes are just the worst.
Really? Oh, I like them. They're friendly most of the time. And if you get bitten by a venomous one, you almost always survive.
It's true.
And now we've got a giant, angry, one-eyed snake statue trying to swallow Taash whole.
Wait, how does that work? Where would they go? Did it have a stomach?
Wait for it.
Best part is, while Taash is pounding that snake's nose, she's still holding the ruby in her other hand. Maker's panties.
Oh.
I was so proud.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. They're still holding it. Sorry.
What are you doing?
Pulling a barb.
Oh. Okay.
A barb?
Tradition in the Lords of Fortune from one of our old members, Barv. Good guy, but like most of us, his plans went sideways a lot. Bad blood among your crew's not good for morale, but there's not always time for big, drawn-out apologies. So when one of us screws up and we know we've screwed up, we do a quick 10 to put it right. Pulling a Barv.
I've done that before.
Oh, there we go.
Honestly, like, I think I had, I still have a friend that I misgendered like once or twice, and I was streaming. It was like a while ago, but I was like, I'd heard somebody say somewhere, like, or like maybe I'd read it, where it was like a funny thing where like their friend had decided to like do push-ups to be like, oh my bad, but also was like a physical reminder, like, oh, don't do that, you know what I mean? And so that's what it was, and I did that a few times, and it worked, you know. But that's really, I was like, yeah, and then I was like, wait, and then I saw Tasha's face too, and I was like, oh yeah. But I think this is totally normal to accidentally mess up, but. That's very open-minded. I don't know, but...
I'm glad the Lords of Fortune have Tasha's back.
Oh, Taash isn't the first non-binary member of the Lords.
Yeah.
Really?
It was a little before your time, but Horlicks was one of ours.
Huh.
Bastard looked better than I did in a dress or pants. And out of them, too.
Oh my goodness. We'll ask this. It's not a big deal.
Any reason you can't just apologize?
Sometimes people say, oops, sorry, and hope that fixes it. But they just want to get the whole thing over with. Trust me, I know. But pulling a barb, you sweat a little. Makes you think about it a little more. Shows the other person you mean it.
What if they mean it when they say they're sorry, though?
And that's the other reason. Some people mess up and get all dramatic. They make it about them. Oh, you know, I didn't mean it right. I'd never do that on purpose. They feel so bad about it that it's on everyone else to smooth it over and make them feel better.
Oh, okay. Yes, some people might do that.
Pulling a barb puts it on the person who screwed up. They made the mess, they fix it, done.
Yep. She said it way better than I could, but yeah. Where it's like you don't gotta like fall over yourself and be like, I'm so sorry. And then the other person feels obligated to be like, oh, it's okay, you know. It's like, nope, I'm just gonna do a quick push-up and then it's good, you know. Yeah.
So you either learn to make fewer mistakes or you get gigantic muscles.
Or both. I didn't expect the Lords to care about the stuff.
The stuff.
Me being non-binary.
Kirkwall taught me about family. If it matters to you, it matters to me. I mean, to the, Lords.
Oh. Thanks.
Anyway, where was I? So, there Taash is, thigh-deep in a snake's maw and still holding the giant ruby in one hand. I yelled that we'll get them out of there, and Taash just yells back, get up its ass, I'll meet you in the middle!
Okay, the stomach I get, but did it really have...
Hey, who ate the last breaded cheese round?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I guess I thought, well... I don't know what.
It's fine.
No. They're your favorite.
What?
Bellara, I know you're sorry, but you did mess up.
I know.
And what do we do when we mess
What
up?
do we do?
Yes, you're right.
What do we do when we...
I'm pulling a bar.
Oh my gosh.
1, 2,
She's an archer.
3.
I want to
Heart's
hear.
in the right place. Form's a little sloppy.
Yeah.
Bend your knees.
Bend your knees. Straighten your knees. I want to hear the rest of the story. Okay, so it wasn't about sad sibling stuff. It was just that Bellara got invited to drinks for some random reason. Anyway, Isabella, that made me really sad. It's like, Kirkwall taught me about family. It's like, oh yeah, unless you're the Isabella that like skedaddled out, you know, midway through when things got like hot, you know. Because Isabella is part of the reason, is the whole reason the Qunari came to Kirkwall in the first place. She's obviously not responsible for what happened after, like, what the Qunari chose to do, but she's the whole reason they were there and ended up causing all the destruction that they did. And you can actually give Isabella to them as, like, a peace offering, or Isabella can just take off and leave, or she'll stay with you and fight and you protect her. But yeah. I think most people try to do it so that she stays with you, but it can be, you can try your best, but if you don't have a high enough approval with her by the time a certain, like, thing comes around, she'll just take off, and it's like, oh no, you know what I mean? Like, you're like, I didn't mean for that to happen. But yeah, the fact that she's like, Kirkwall talking about family means, obviously, the canon for this is that she was in Kirkwall, and was, you know, having that found family vibe that you get in Dragon Age 2, which I miss. But I'm going to be forever salty. Unless Fenris shows up at the very end, I'm just going to be mad forever that Fenris didn't show up. And they keep they keep putting in the little call-outs that they said they didn't want to do. And that's what makes it frustrating. It's like you could have put in a tiny bit more effort and we would have had better call-outs, like more detailed call-outs, you know, instead of the super generic-y ones that we get now. Whatever. First, to my room. I have to go try this armor on. But I'm kind of sad because I don't think it's going to give me the deep, like open chest that it would give, like, if you were, like, of a masculine build. Ugh. I'm so sad. I think I turned the light on. I think I did not mean to turn the light on, but the light is on. Oh, well, okay, let's go see what Anaric wants. Or is saying.
So you succeeded in lichdom.
I have.
And you don't even have the decency to gloat.
This existence of ours is a gift. By the friendship we once had, I ask you to cherish it rather than let resentment dwell within you.
She's not gonna change.
Let me try.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, Emmerich, I hope he stays strict with it. Here it is. The Invitation is the name. It does let you have it too! Oh! I'm so wearing this. Oh my gosh. Zevran would have looked so good in this. I wonder, anyway, I don't know if it'll actually happen, but I wonder if somebody will make a mod to make this outfit in Origins. And maybe even in 2. You see him briefly in 2. Oh, baby. Yeah, we're saving those changes for now. That's so funny, honestly. I mean, I went through all that effort to get it, so I have to.
So, you and Lucanus?
Oh.
Nice.
I've got the feeling I missed something.
Adari. I have a really good sense of smell.
Well, that's...
Don't worry, he's into you too.
And isn't that something?
And isn't that something? Ooh. I mean, you guys are probably making it a little obvious at this point. Has her quarters gotten more full? I think, yeah. The back wall definitely has more stuff going on. Okay. So yeah, we're building up to the Veilguard thing. She's got like all these books and notes in here. That makes sense. She's always going through her notes. This is a cozy little spot. Ooh, I like those a lot. They're like floating diamonds with cool things in them. Also, we need to talk to Taash about not smelling people. Or not telling them you're smelling them.
So, why did they do it? Make an entire copy of Weishaupt, I mean.
Probably a memory of home. It's the last thing they recalled before the Blight took over. They were trying to relive that life, but didn't know how.
Well, that's very, very creepy, and also kind of makes sense in a weird way.
The joys of being a warden. Survive the battle, and there's excitement to follow.
Oh, okay. Oh no, I already put the wardens are in 3, just not fully decked out in 3 yet. Yeah, okay. I was like, oh my goodness gracious. Not yet. Well, I should definitely, at the rate I'm going, I'll have everybody into excellent. Even if all their merchants might not be ranked up, obviously, especially with Shadow Dragons. I think I will definitely have everybody into the excellent rank, which is nice. We're doing some spirit stuff. Let's bring these 2 out. On Rivain.
Mercenaries trying to move in now that the Dragon King's dead. Not on my beach.
Okay, good. At least it's not on Tom.
Watch yourself. Trouble.
They're so annoying to fight. Oh, look at me though. I was admiring myself, you jerks. Holy cow.
You're at range.
I look so good in this armor. I don't think it's necessarily one that she would wear, but like I'm wearing it because like it took me so long to get. It looks so good. Whoa. Yeah, we're having Undead Templars. We have angry. This one was closer, so I decided to do the one that is the wrongs of annulment, right? The rite of annulment is the typical name of it when the rite of annulment is used by the Chantry to say that the mages in a given area need to be killed, usually in a circle. In this instance, it was because just the Rivaini are free with their mages and their spirits. Nice necromancy, thank you. Me or Emmerich. Oh! Murdered mage and despair of the massacred. That's depressing. I'm gonna say, I would feel really bad about this, and I do, but I'd also, and like, it's nice to think of us as doing it, like, that we're laying them to rest. So the whole time, I feel like you'd be like kind of murmuring like mourn watch phrases, you know, like rest and, you know, not rest in peace, but, you know, like essentially the same thing. But now we have the compassion spirit to help us, so.
Glinting, gleaming, stealing us with steel, splinters flying as they kick in the door to our home.
This is not to absolve the Templars of anything. What they did was wrong. But it is to help give the mages themselves peace. Or to give the spirits peace who are feeling those feelings after so many years still, you know?
Harding's looking well.
Yep.
I thought I detected a new spring in her step.
Huh. Good. We're together.
Ah, so that's why Harding's been humming your name to herself.
She has? That's good. If she wants to, it's fine.
Enjoy yourselves, Taash. Truly.
That's really sweet. That's really so sweet. From Emmerich and Harding and Taash. All of them. Good beans. Every single one of them. Not back to Shark's Mount. I don't want to go here. It sucks to get around in.
We're not alone.
Chantry Zealot. You I will happily send into the brink. Envy of power. Their fear derives from envy. That's definitely one way to put it. Non-creepy killing.
Is everyone intact?
I suppose we are laying to rest the Chantry Zealots. The Chantry people do that out here because their anger and vigor, whatever, their fire would also be upsetting for the spirits, you know?
Baking in my armor. So much hotter here than back in Ferelden. Kill on sight. But they don't look like abominations. They just look sad.
Yeah, you're supposed to protect. Supposed to protect the mages. That's what the Templars were supposed to do. Protect the mages and the everyday people from excesses of magic. Alas. Such things are often twisted from their purpose. Big Angie?
Spy trouble ahead.
Oh, Arnold Malric. Bane of... Hero of the Chantry, Bane of Apostates. I'll gladly destroy you. I got down low health. I didn't necessarily get a chance to see if Siphon would work.
We ran, but they chased us. We tried to surrender, but they killed us as we knelt. The spirits roar as the fire comes. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. The wood will always be scorched, but the rain has washed away the fire and smoke. Thank you.
Yeah. It's not forgotten, right? What happened, but it's easing the spirits of those who were murdered or the spirits who were, you know, watching and were affected is worth it. Find the lost treasure. Last thing in... Whoa!
We've come...
Ooh, I think it siphoned worked a little bit. Okay. It's not an immediate burst of healing, so it's something to be careful with, but... Oh, I saw this guy earlier. Yeah.
Greetings and welcome. You stand in Rivain, home of magic, danger, and adventure. Tell me, if you will, do you hunger for excitement?
No.
I'm not against adventure. What have you got?
A Rivaini Lord of Fortune was following a map leading to buried treasure. Sadly, Ritzinger attempted to loot a treasure chest mid-battle. Understandable enthusiasm, and I remember them fondly. But you can carry out their final wishes to find this treasure no matter the danger, and earn gold and glory.
If you give me the map, I'll see what I can do.
The shark's maw to Leviathan's tail, and not let your spirits fail. Oh, okay. So just all the way to the end then? I was trying to get in there at one point, but I don't see how to do that. There's a treasure chest in there. But I have no idea how to get in there. But I think I just gotta go down all the way to the end of the tail of the creature, of the Leviathan.
A lot of little islands and old buildings out here. Pirates, wardens, People trying to have a quiet vacation.
Oh, hi.
Needed some action.
Yeah, because we were in the middle of a nice discussion, and alas, we can't have that.
Are those pirate corpses?
Guess
Oh,
we're not
wow.
the only ones after the treasure.
I can't go through the water, though. Yeah. Oh! Where the rock stands tall, look for the shortest waterfall. If it's the chest that is inside that wall that I can't get to right now, I'm gonna be so mad. Like, I can see it. I know it's there. Like, don't show me unless... Like, if it's supposed to be secret, don't show me. Where the rock stands tall, look for the shortest waterfall. I don't know how that survived in the water. I mean, I guess I don't know. I also wish I could just turn off the little notification thing. Because it would be kind of like turned off and on at will. It'd be nice to actually try to follow clues, you know?
Ah, you follow Rivain's death customs, Taash?
With my mom's horn? Yeah. You know about that stuff?
Watchers often learn other death practices. I've read that great care goes into Rivaini memorial jewelry.
Yeah. Got the best goldsmith in the Lords. She did little runes in the old Qunari language along the edges. Even had a seer do a blessing. My mother would hate that.
And you?
I'm glad she's with me.
I think it's nice to carry a memento. I wish I could give, like, when I die, I'd like to give pieces of, like, my bones to my family members. But I don't think that's allowed in the US. But it'd be nice. You can do stuff with the ashes. It's not the same. Bones, I think, have more weight to them. Literally.
I fear these undead continue to be committed to a life of larceny.
An undeath of larceny. A weather mage. Cease. My boots within reach, you'll grab it near the beach. Haha, these are really bad rhymes. I don't think we ever got back to that conversation that Taash was starting. The one where it's like, oh, you know, look at all these nice, interesting things. Rivain's got so many things. Yeah, then we had a different conversation that started.
Have the Lords of Fortune picked a new expert to assess Qunari treasures?
Tried out a guy. Useless as tits on a drake. Couldn't tell a first expedition is Solitar from a Steel Age ritual jug.
Ridiculous. So you'll be handling things for the Lords?
I guess. Until we find a real expert. Like my mother.
I wish you luck in finding them.
Ridiculous. Like, truly. Oh, that's so good. And Taash knows way more than she gives herself credit for, but... Or themselves credit for. Push up.
Fun. We have eyes on him.
But, it's fair, right? Like, they never... Yeah. Their mother... Like Rowan said, their mother was good at things of the mind, but not necessarily teaching of the hearts, you know? So... They sort of lack... They had certain confidences, but not others, you know? I mean, to know so much about their own, like, history, like their own ancient history, and then, to also be really good at fighting, you know? is, I think, a great achievement.
Hey! Captain Corpse asshole! The treasure is ours!
Oh, I see. A pirate. Were you, like, denying people safe passage?
It'll live for you! You have found it!
Oh, that's right.
Wait, did you know where the treasure was the whole time?
You had to find it yourself. The real treasure was the journey. Now, Ritzinger would have used this to purchase a new ship. Since their last caught fire and burned, I believe a lady was involved.
Always is.
But the gold and glory are yours now, to use as you will. Adventure.
Ooh, Emmerich at level 10 now. That's good. Open the treasure caves. Oh, right here? Oh. Oh, with the Chastened statue. I forgot we weren't doing the, we weren't doing, what do you call it, the ones where we're setting the spirits to rest, so I was like, what do the pirates have to do anything with it? But it makes more sense when it's about treasure. Oh. Oh. I don't know if I want this treasure. Ooh, these people got, what is the word? Impaled? Yikes. What a horrible way to go, truly. Again, with this is Chastened stuff. Why is there Chastened stuff out here? Like, this is so far north of where the Chastened usually are. Should have brought Harding. She would have something to say too. Chastened burial marker. Translated from Old Alamari. O Allmother, she of spring and tide, watch over our sons in this land far from home. They fell valiant and remain beloved. We leave them offerings and totems from this life for the next. Guide them onwards and guide our steps to familiar shores. What were the Chastened doing out here? Zero healing. 25% ultimate charge rate using a potion no longer grants health. I am already in a no health build. Using a potion now grants 35% ultimate. Whenever you activate your ultimate. Listen, as much as I love the siphons, right now with the sword, this fits really well with the sword. A Qunari cup. An ancient Qunari drinking vessel, judging by the stains, it is ceremonial. Used to hold tea or other liquids as an offering to ancestors. A Qunari person offering an offering to a chastened death ritual? That'd be interesting. Interesting. What were they doing? Apparently they were fighting something? Oh, is this them? Okay, well now I wonder if they weren't impaled to death or if they were actually like intentionally set up like this, if that's part of like the ritual. Like not necessarily, like this one looks like it's collapsed, you know, over the years, right? But maybe they were intentionally set up like this and not actually impaled. Like you have to prepare the bones, right? Prepare the bodies so that they were bones. Because you're not about, at least as far as I know, you're not going to be impaling your own corpses like that. The bones are much easier to set up. I think in the next one we will have to go drop off this for the hauntings. That was the when we went to the wetlands, we took care of that. We have to go drop it back off essentially at the necropolis to be like, hi mom, hi dad. It'll be the first time Emmerich have been back since he turned lich too. And then we will go figure out what's going on in the wetlands. So I'm intrigued. But anyway, thank you all for joining me. I appreciate it. Real quick, I'm going to cut away and say thank you to my patrons. I want to say thank you to all my patrons, starting out with my Acorn tier patrons. Thank you so much, Fane, for your support, and thank you so much, Leo, for your support. If I say that wrong, I'm so sorry. I want to give an extra special shout out to my Sapling tier patrons. Thank you so much, Reese Galito, for your support. I very much appreciate it, and I still appreciate the blanket. Thank you. And I really want to say thank you to my other supporter, Sebastian James, my old friend. Thank you so much for your support. I very much appreciate you as well. And I want to give an extra special shout out to my Forest tier patrons who have gone above and beyond in their support of me in the channel and who I truly cannot thank enough. So thank you so much, Christopher, as always, for your support. I treasure it a lot. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Nightshade, for joining the crew up there in the forest. I appreciate you so much, and I hope you're enjoying the videos. So thank you all again for joining me and for being on Patreon and watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.